let's talk spiritual boundaries with spirit. Whether that's spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guide, if you're a practicing medium, other spirits coming through prior to a reading to give messages. Spiritual boundaries are very important. Number one, you don't have to accept every thought, feeling, or passing message as a spiritual message. Sometimes your thoughts and feelings are passing thoughts and feelings of emotions of your own. Sometimes they will be from outside yourself, but it's good to practice and recognize when they are yours and you're human, experiencing human things. And yeah, not every message that passes through is a spiritual message that needs to be conveyed. Number two is that you are more than you're not measured by how spiritual you feel all the time, because sometimes you're not going to feel very spiritual. You're more than enough at all times. Number three is that you shouldn't always be available spiritually. Like, you need a rest, you need to have downtime for yourself, and included in that is waking up at like 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. Being woken up by a spirit, being woken up by like noise in the middle of the night. That's a very massive spiritual boundary where you should say, nope, these are my working times, these are the hours I'm available, I would need to rest. And it's very important that you put something in place, or like clear energy, so you can have a deep rest. And it takes time, because sometimes people get fearful that if you put those boundaries in place with spirit, that they won't come back, when in actual fact they really do come back. They come back a lot stronger as well, because you're having a boundary. And the message that's meant to come through you for other people, and the message that's meant to come through you just to be a creative light in the world, it won't leave. And spiritual practices should never shame or scare you as well. That's number five, sorry. Yeah, they should never shame or scare. You should never feel like so frightened. If anything, spirit are there to help, enhance, to help you build. You may go through hard times, like that's a given, it's part of the human experience, but on a whole, like, everything is there for your steps forward. You're going through things, even if you're staying put. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the words. Even if you're staying planted to one spot, that's a resting time. That's a time to just rest. And a lot of people don't really know how to rest, because they think that they should be constantly doing, or constantly giving, or constantly saying the thing that needs to be said. But these are just some spiritual boundaries, the five that I can think of, and I'll add some more. But I think it's important that we start prioritizing spiritual boundaries, so you can become better in your practice, and you can become better on a whole, because you don't even need to be practicing to have spiritual boundaries in place. Sometimes you just literally need these structures in place for yourself on your insides, to move things along. But let me know in the comments any spiritual boundaries that you have, or if you have any questions, because I'm more than happy to answer.